bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts down on it. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
To the air, it's awesome. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spikes it right to the ground.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail around time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They get on that last possession.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's awesome. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. You look at the explosive play on a running back screen.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take a little bit at a time just to keep that defense in place.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was swatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat-on-a-hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Just when they're looking one, now up top. He's got it down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. He looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this offense is searching, man. And they're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45, on his way. And he breaks into the open. Past the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all away. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of earners, kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Takes a handoff. It's Roberts. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few as they get set to snap at time, winding down here in the quarter. Barrels ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, complete. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Clear. Roll it. Flex.
Dropping back, it's Quinn. Finds his big tight end. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man on the outside.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Do a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Red Hawks are on the move. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hands. Once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop after this defense moving forward.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Off he goes! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. He now has 91 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to the yard mark for the season.
Big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans are going crazy. Those are plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my man, making you feel the physicality of the football game to out of the fourth quarter.
Got it in the middle. It's right.
His foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on it. Linebacker plays fully making it back for a tackle for a loss.
Hines is tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's showing blitz. They might be bluffing. A little screen to the running back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. With that last one, he's now up to 90 career rushing touchdowns.
Man, that is crazy to think about, to be that durable at the running back spot, to be in the lineup, running with juice, running with energy. 90 touchdowns is so crazy. What a career for this guy.
It's just so easy to be desensitized to it because we've watched this guy do it all throughout his career. But let's just take a moment and pause and appreciate the greatness that is 90 touchdown runs.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to...
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, App State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Gets away from one, he's got space. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. And the Redhawks want to pick up the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept flying. He ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Redhawks. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Nice right back to your game after the update nation on this one. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had zero issue moving the ball, and That defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field. It's awesome. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that. There's nowhere for that guy to go.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes his connection. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up the goal.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Oh, the sweet spin, he's free. And eventually taken down with one. Now that swing move gives him the first down yardage. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get it stopped, and change the complexity of this game.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Trying to get to it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. Now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know this is going to take a call.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They want to run it left here. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's awesome. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal units for the second time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. unwinnable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bat.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Unloads to the right. And the ball is intercepted. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing into second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
To the air. It's awesome. Gets it out quickly. Not enough space. Touchdown, Mountaineer. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They want to just keep throwing it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds. But a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Here's the handoff. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown for the running back. The offensive line picking holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
That's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. Open squeeze at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, App State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, ready? All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and reading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job of pressuring the quarterback up front.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Pressure coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats this season. You look up there, and receiver, like, all these plays still matter.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going downfield for the big play. Holds it in on the left. Can anyone catch it? Touchdown, Red Hawks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Across the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Fouls through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been ahead. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They're facing a third down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Receivers telling the quarterbacks what they see. They're bringing heat. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Got it. Now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Mountaineer. And the defense doing work. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.